Funky.
Hey everybody, welcome back behind the bar with me this evening. Tonight we're actually going to check out two beers. I decided to do this just in one review because why not, I guess. We're going to do two quick reviews of I think the last two Dragon's Milk Reserve series beers. I'd done the coconut one, I believe, a while back. The s'mores one was just released in Kansas City, and I, from my man Bourbon County Kraj, sent me the Mexican spice cake one I've been wanting to review. So I figured I would review them both. So why not? Let's get the first one into the glass. We won't do like a surprise. We're going to do two, but we'll start with the s'mores one, and we'll go from there. I took these straight, put them in the fridge for a few minutes. They weren't quite cellar temp, so got them to the fridge. This one, a lot of carbonation in that one. Glass is really dirty, guys. Sorry about that. But there's a lot of ruby bleed there. Doesn't look pitch black, but pretty stout-like. Nothing too crazy. About 2 fingers. Fluffy mocha head on that. Cinnamon color. Looks great in the glass. I can smell it from here. It's going crazy. And again, this is 11% s'mores bourbon barrel stout. So hints of toasted marshmallow and graham cracker complement the chocolate character of Dragon's Milk. Yeah. So again, 11%. They're both 11%. Oh wow! I actually get I get the graham cracker, like that honey, like not candy, but like that cookie crunch kind of thing from a graham cracker. Almost like cinnamon graham cracker note. I'm getting like a nice like vanilla marshmallow kind of note with some nice milk chocolate. And then I'm getting some dark fruit from the barrel. I'm getting some, some fig, some raisin. Huge nose on this, guys. Huge nose. This is fantastic. The way this smells is amazing. All right, let's dive in, everybody. Cheers. Oh, wow. Big flavor. The first, just marshmallow. Wow. Just like big, fluffy, like marshmallow fluff. Marshmallow with a little bit of graham cracker. It's a boozy beer, though. It finishes with a nice bourbon kind of warmth, if you will. But you kind of get that like honey graham cracker note with marshmallow and a little bit of milk chocolate. I've had a few s'mores beers, not a lot. This one's really freaking good. The other ones I've had were kind of misses for me. I get a little bit of the dark fruit. There's a sweet element to this, kind of like bright, not quite tannic, but like, dark cherry, black cherry, figs, raisins. Big vanilla, that vanilla marshmallow note's awesome. The only really critique I have of this beer is it's thin. It's a thin beer, and you could tell that from the way it looked, from the color. It's a thinner beer. But man, they hit the s'mores thing. If you love s'mores and you love bourbon barrel stouts, this is awesome. Yeah, I mean, as far as a grade, I'm thinking, man, that's really close. That's an AA plus beer for me. I mean, that's really good. I mean, my only critique of this beer is it's thin. It's really marshmallow forward, vanilla forward, chocolate, that graham cracker note. It's fantastic. This is awesome. I'm kind of regretting doing 2 beer reviews here. So now we're dialing into the Mexican spice cake. So this reserve's chocolate character is enhanced by the soft heat of chilies, mellowed out by hints of cinnamon and vanilla. Again, 11%. Pours out. This one actually looks a little darker. Not quite as much carbonation. It looks a little thicker in the glass. But about the same character. It was about a 3/4 to a finger ahead. Let's dive in and see what it smells like. Well, completely different. Big vanilla, though. Big vanilla, big chocolate. Cinnamon's definitely there. And I'm picking up on some spice from the chilies. Definitely there. This has got a great nose. This doesn't jump out of the glass quite as much as the s'mores one did. It's a little bit more subdued, but it's also a little older, so that could have something to do with the s'mores was just released here this last week. This Mexican cake one, Kraj sent to me, Mr. Brian sent it to me about, I don't know, 2 months ago maybe. Smells killer. Let's dive in, Brian. Thank you very much, man. Cheers. Really good. Not real barrel forward, which can happen with these beers sometimes. Like big dark fruits that I've had in some of my, like the astronaut status we reviewed not too long ago, last week. And like Mexican cake in bourbon barrels, the Willet cake, was really barrel forward. This is the cinnamon's there. The chili's just kind of a nice finish. It kind of lingers on the back end. Really big cinnamon. Vanilla's there. Nice roasty malts. Chocolate for sure from the malt. Also thin though, and that's what always been my thing with Dragon's Milk. It's just a thinner bourbon barrel aged beer. I think this actually has a slightly better mouthfeel than the s'mores one, but it's still kind of thin. I'm even just looking at it through the glass. I mean, I can see through it, which just tells you it's not that the malt character, the malt bill wasn't as thick of roasted malts to really darken the beer. This is really solid. I wish everything was just a little bit more forward. For what this costs and it being a shelf beer all across the country, if you like Mexican style, like cake style beers, this one's awesome. Like dive in, get it. This is an A beer for me. Maybe middle of the road to like 94, 95, somewhere in that range. Not really up there in the A plus range. There is a lingering heat though that I get from this beer that now that I'm just kind of talking sticks around a little bit. That's really good. I like it from this style of beer. Again, there's a few things I would change. I wish all the flavors were just a little bit more forward. That could be an age thing. You know, this being a thinner beer, a little bit more mass produced, maybe it fell off a little quicker. I'm not sure. But really good stuff. If you got this as an extra, which actually I did in a trade, which I still have to send him some stuff, it's really good. This is something that if somebody said they had some and you wanted to open it, it's fantastic. It's worth trying. This is definitely an A beer. I would definitely, you know, if this was sitting on the shelf, I would buy it. From a nose standpoint, though, this one's sweeter. This is just a more flavorful beer. It's just a bigger flavor. Like I said, both are really good. This one for me is like borderline like 97, 96, like A plus beer. You know, it's right there in that lower A plus range for me. I will definitely give it that. It is really big flavor, really big sweetness. If you like vanilla, if you like marshmallow, and you like s'mores, really, it's awesome. Yeah. Killer stuff, guys. So leave it there. This one's kind of an AA minus beer for me. This one's kind of an AA plus with the s'mores. So both really, really, really solid, really good beers. Just the s'mores one's more in my wheelhouse for preference. I've said it a few times on this channel. Mexican style stouts, well, I love them in doses. Are not my favorite style of bourbon barrel aged stouts. It's not something I typically seek out and trade for. But if you have this, it's really good. But the s'mores one, if you see it on the shelves, guys, it's a national beer. Pick it up. We sold out quick here in Kansas City. I happened to see it on a road trip this weekend at a grocery store and bought a bunch of it. So in a smaller town that's not as big into beer. So it was, I stumbled across it. So anyways, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for coming behind the bar. Thank you for the likes, subscribes, and comments. Till next time. Cheers.